Sky Prophet, baby. I'm back with another video for you, man. It's a little nightcap for you. Hope you good head, place, and space. Good head, place, and space. Sending blessings, guidance and protection, integrity, strength, focus, and understanding. Each and every individual. No exceptions. Never no exceptions. What Prophet got to talk about this time? Prophet got a lot of things to talk about. I always will, because I'm always getting information. You are too. You should have a lot of things to talk about too, with yourself. Are you talking to yourself? When you getting these thoughts, are you staying in the moment and dealing with it, trying to figure it out, trying to straighten up the pattern in which you function? See, whenever you come through that portal, which that's what women, I'm not going to say that's what women are, but that's an ability that a woman holds, okay? A woman holds a portal. Your soul, for a soul, put it like that. We're gonna cut it short like that. But whenever you're born, you come here with all of the energy. You come here with a certain energy that's not ever gonna leave you. A certain energy. You got your own specific energy. You can't even imagine how powerful that energy is. You have your own. Now, this is energy that you're coming into this earth with. It's a lot. It's big. It consists of a lot. It's powerful. But that's for you your whole life. Your whole life while you're on earth. You got free will, free choice, and you got duality. You always had that from the jump. Free choice and duality. Your connection to the other side, if that's what you want to call it. But your connection is really and truly only a thought away. It's only a thought away. Your connection has always been there. Whether you believe it or not, you can go back in your life, how you got out of certain things, how you figured certain things out. Just go back and think about these sparks. It's so much dark energy was on this earth. It's like now that you have gotten to this place, it's almost hard to deal with the ways in which an individual had, the ways in which you had. All right. Whenever you are able to see good from the day you're born, whenever you are able to see good, not a happy time, whenever you are able to distinguish what's good and what's bad, as far as how people are, the things you should be doing, everybody understand it. You then begin to transform. Some of them mistakes you're gonna make, they're gonna be bad. Some of them gonna be good. We've all experienced that. That's a way of life. Okay? So through this, we go from a phase where it really don't matter. We don't think it matters. We don't acknowledge it no kind of way. We just living. We young. And when we start encountering pain and heartache behind it, we start to understand good and bad. We start to understand what decisions hurt us and what don't. Okay? The problem with that, just like the problem with you truly stepping into your awakening, is the things beforehand. It's not that you don't know or have the direction or the guidance or the understanding of exactly what's going on. The power that you held within the old energy, it doesn't come within this new energy. It doesn't come within this new earth. Frustrations, you're going to always deal with. That's a part of life. That's the solving part of life. Human nature is what you pick up through looking at this good and bad. You pick up just human nature. Don't put your hand on the fire. All these little things. Don't spit here, don't go, all this. That's just human nature things, because you're just seeing what you see, going by how you are. You're not aware of spirit. You know of God, but you're not aware of spirit truly within you, truly a part of your consciousness. So you develop and you think either you're making smart decisions or bad. You either living good or you living bad. You like some people you don't. You just become judgmental about things. And it's all just to shape and form you as a person. It wasn't nothing wrong with that. When you come to understand that those things wasn't the way you should have been doing things, that's where your strength comes in at. You see, the old energy, even if you got a thought, it didn't allow you to take over that thought. The old energy, it was too much. It was too much. It would always overcome and outweigh that good thought, that push that you want to do. For whatever reason, it doesn't matter whatever the reason is. That's you. But the energy you are coming across is not that type of energy. It's a real energy that allows you to see it and see it clear as day. Not only see it, weigh your options as far as how you're going to react to it. It's that clear to each and every individual. It doesn't matter if you admit it or not. I'm not here for the discussion about how you feel about things. I'm just here to bring a message. So this human nature is an eye for an eye. That's what human nature is. Hurt me, I hurt you. Survival mode. Put your shield up. All these things. That's human nature. That's what your whole reason for being on this earth is, to break that human nature. Because human nature is not for you to be loving. It's not for you to be kind and cool and all that. That's not human nature. Human nature is deceptive. Human nature is shadow. So you go through these goods, these bads, you're not aware of your connection. You develop into going to church. You know that's the way for you, to go to church. You know God can help you, but that's it. That's it. You just think when you go and you pray, He got you. Some people keep the faith, some people don't. But I need you to understand this. You going to church that first time or whenever it was initially that chemistry, that spiritual chemistry that everybody holds that pulled you to start your awakening all the way till right now as you listening. Some days you didn't want to get up and go to church. Prophet, no. I know because I didn't. And a lot of days I didn't get up. It got to a point to where it wouldn't bother me. And then it got to a point to where I knew I was wrong. I knew I should have. After all the messing up I did, I could have at least did that. So we transform. We transform. But throughout the transformation, you're not thinking that that connection can wipe away all of your worries, all of your anxieties. Now, what you know is so much powerful than what you knew. The way you handle it, the way you take it on, the way you approach yourself, your reality is going to be up to you. See, when I first opened my eyes, I went through all kind of little silly things within myself. I'm going to keep every individual out of it. I'm talking about within myself. And I say that because when the smoke clears, it's still me that have to make a decision to feel a certain way about whoever that would be, just as you do. See your veins, that blood that run through your veins, and you see this Akashic records that you might have heard of. I don't know if you're aware of it, but that's your record of your lifetimes on this earth. All right? So that's running through your veins. That's why you feel a certain way about things. That's why you even put in certain situations. That's why you are meant to break all the little things that's of that darkness, that's of that lower vibration, that puts you in that pattern of being deceptive. That's what you're here to break. The only way you can make it, listen to Prophet Good. I don't care who you are. I don't care how you feel about what I'm about to say. But the only way you can make it is when you truly accept the fact that you're not there. The fact that you don't truly understand how to get there. When you submit that brain that you have to being open for the better that you truly want, whether you realize it or not. See, one of the things that keep me motivated to make these videos is the very same thing that started me making them. I know what I've been through. I'm not worrying about touching the world. I'm worrying about putting the message out there. Whoever hear it and it resonates and it helps them, that's a good deed for source. Other than that, I have my joy, I have my connection, I have my way of being. And it's so satisfying. I don't think about the next individual, what they doing, how they thinking. I don't do none of that. Like when I say content, Prophet is really content with myself because I know how I treat people. I know how I be. I know that I'm the type of individual that'll think about an individual and just do something for them, and they don't think about me. I'm the type of individual that let individuals hurt me, and I gotta look at them and take it because I'm trying to change my way of being. You see, before you understand what's going on, you always gonna have an example. You always gonna have an example. It's so many individuals that's in these vessels on this earth that's here to be examples. All of y'all that's listening know that. You just don't understand it because you don't resonate with it on that level. You don't think that that could be you. Let me tell you something about this choosing and this chosen and freezing and frozen, whatever you want to call it. Listen good. The pain and the heartache, the deception, the what that brings to this earth, the confusion and misery it brings to individuals whenever you've been on this earth so many lifetimes and wean yourself out of so many of that wickedness, so much of it, you begin to understand the betterment of humanity. You understand that people shouldn't go through that. You begin to awaken, and that's it. Prophet has just awakened. I done awakened. Not fully, but fully enough. Fully enough for you to become awakened. And I'm driven by that. That's all I want to do. Like, I don't care about no dollar. I don't care about an individual telling me I'm doing a good job. Like, I don't care about none of that. Like, you could just put me in the box, me in spirit, and I make these videos so I can help. That's who I am. No hatred, no nothing toward nobody. I don't have to have that. You don't either. And whenever you let all of it go, you're going to feel better. When you're going to understand, you don't have to worry, you're going to feel better. Worry is because the mind is of the matrix. University matrix has taught that to individuals. Before you become your real higher self, before you meet your higher self, all of your ways is of the world. All of your ways is of the world. And that's the problem with a lot of individuals right now. That's why it's not that individuals don't want or not making an effort. It's hard. It's hard because that's all individuals know. It's how they've been living, how they've been believing, just like everybody else been believing the same thing as they have. But we have individuals that's awakening now. A lot of individuals, millions, and everybody can at least see one or two of them individuals. And there's nothing wrong with them individuals. Them individuals bring in real light. But it's hard to see real light. It's hard to see shadow. You don't see shadow until you see a light. I'm going to repeat that. You don't see shadow until you see the light. That's what allows you to understand that you have this side to you that's not cool. But for a lot of individuals, that pain turns to rage. What if somebody was doing something wrong? Real wrong, real wrong. And you trying to help them? It's up to that individual. It's up to that individual. What if they don't think that they doing wrong? How can you help them? A fool don't know they're a fool. Just like we didn't understand this light until a switch hit. But the switch hit because you got a way to pave. You have a way to pave. Think about the individuals that'll come behind you Think about the individuals that's younger than you that look at you in a good light. Think about the individuals that just see something in you that maybe you can't explain all of them. Think about that. Because sometimes it don't matter if you want cereal. Sometimes you got to just go to the store because you know somebody else might want some cereal. And that's all Prophet did. I understand people want better, but I was in a position where I wanted it too. I couldn't come from under these strongholds. I couldn't come from under this frame of mind I had. My perception was small. It was small. You couldn't tell Prophet that he can find a side of him that's going to allow him to not lust, not desire, not care of none of those distractions of the world. You couldn't have told me that because I was that hooked within the addictions of it. Just the fast life. Just the fucking up part and lying thinking I'm not to myself. Just as a lot of y'all listening are. See what you're going to come to find out if you stay listening to these videos that Prophet make. A lot of shit is not up for debate. A lot of shit I know, and so do you. When we learn to accept it, that's how we get rid of shadow. Until you say, hey, shadow, you got me fucked up. You keep me in some bad places. Until you tell yourself, hey man, I gotta change. I make the wrong decision. This shit ain't cool. Till you do that, better is gonna be off and on. You always gonna have good times because spirit always with you. You have to. That's the essence of your being. To feel the presence of your creator, to feel love. That's why when you listen to videos and it touch your soul, it touches your soul a certain way. It ain't touching your soul like the girl at the store, the dude at the store. It don't matter how much love, it ain't touching your soul like that. And everybody understands that. That's the touch that makes us cry. That's the touch that makes us cry. But we only cry because we long for that pure, honest, unconditional, ain't going nowhere love of creation. And you have that if you trust that. You have it if you trust it. Go back 2 years in your life. Go back a year in your life. Shit, go back 6, 7 months in your life. You didn't feel like you had no help. You didn't feel like somebody was trying to get your attention. Think about some kids and think about their parent. The parents and the kids. They together, the parents and the kids is together, but they separated. They all separated. Mom and dad separated from all the kids. Now the kids trying to get in touch with mom and dad. But they can't. No visible phone. That's what the world teach you. So they don't care. It ain't no care in there. But if you a truly honest individual, you know the parents gonna be looking for the kids just as well as the kids gonna be looking for the parents. But you don't know the phone is really there and it's always been for you. And spirit has always been trying to get your attention. That's what all the beating yourself up for. That's what that is. That's what all that, they're always tripping trying to tell me what to do. That's what that's for. Always talking stupid. They don't love me. Like that's what all that's for. It's for love. It's to bring you around to getting yourself together. We all need to get ourselves together. It ain't one, it's no exceptions, man. It's no exceptions, man. It's no exceptions. It's no exceptions with who get frustrated. It's no exceptions. Nobody have perfect days. We none do. Until you understand that and know that you have to control that. Because believe me, bro, I lived so many years, and I know you have too, if you're not still doing it. And your days, if you really weigh them, the frowns outweigh the smiles. The frowns outweigh the smiles because we wasn't content within ourselves. See, if I'm miserable and then I go out and have a good time, that doesn't make me unmiserable. That just makes me have a good time. But when I come back, I'm still miserable. Protect your energy, protect yourself to and from, watch your surroundings, watch what you give out that mouth, and watch what you take in your ears, man. Wise words. Before you leave, make sure you're not miserable. Before you leave, make sure you're in order within your thoughts. Before you leave, make a commitment to your higher self that you're going to take on each situation, each encounter that you have with respect, with love, with compassion. Because let me tell you, man, the only way to understand your ways and how you truly are supposed to be out here is to observe other individuals. It's not to judge them. It's to observe how individuals are so you can know, because your map is out there. You got a lot of good people and you got a lot of people that's not so good. We know that. As far as character, as far as morals, as far as respect. You get to see that. That's duality. It's duality in everything, and that's never gonna go away. Bill Gates be challenged. Steve Harvey be challenged. Whoever you think got some money, they be challenged too. Money don't make you saved. What it do for a man to what? Gain the world and what? It's time that you understand that. Because if money is what you think you need in life, you really don't have no needs in life. All you have is frustrations and worries and pain. Till next time, man. Love everybody, bro. Twice tonight. Till next time, baby. Peace.